Welcome live viewers, welcome replay viewers to my broadcast. I'm simulcasting on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, all with the same username everywhere. Tiffany TLC Music, all one word. I do hope you consider following me on one or more of those platforms, especially Twitter, where you can also get announcements. And you can get notifications following any of me on any of those platforms, and then you can come on and see me do all my own music, modern American folk, mostly on acoustic guitar, but I also do some vocal looping and bluesy songs. Come on most weekdays between some point between 5:30 and 6 p.m. Pacific time, more or less. Pretty much a hard stop of 6:15 p.m. is when I try to get off. Yeah, I hope you consider coming on live when you can. That's very fun. But do be aware that the only way I can see you is when you chat. And wherever you chat from, it will show up here in this merge chat area, and then I'll be able to see you and say hello. So let's start off. This is what I'm thinking tonight. I often change my mind right after I say what I'm thinking of doing. And I am open to requests, but TikTok, The Sun on the Sea, Persist, and Train I was thinking. But I think I might start with... Actually, no, I might start with Persist. Did I say Persist? I sure did. Let's do Persist. Persist is about slogging on through things that matter to you, persisting with them. And I wrote it about persisting, wanting to, kind of a fight song related to continuing on with my political activism. But it could be about anything in that, anything that's important to you that you want to keep on working on. Sisters and brothers, well, I know it's been hard, but I know you are weary, maybe even scarred, but just look what we've done. Let love lead the way. We've made all of the difference, so we'll continue this way. Yes, we will act, we will resist, we will persist every day we exist. 'Cause when we act, when we resist, when we persist, I know, you know, we know we've got this. When we stand for love and empathy for all, we find solutions that help everyone stand tall. And when we do it together now, standing side by side, leaning on each other now, well, we are up for the ride. So yes, we will act, we will resist, we will persist every day we exist. 'Cause when we act, when we exist. 'Cause when we act, when we resist, when we persist, I know, you know, we know we've got this. Yeah, I know, you know, we know we've got this. Keep on keeping on. Throw off the stress, but keep on keeping on. Thanks for listening to that. Welcome to anyone who's new. If you are new, I hope you like the music, and you consider following, so you'll be notified when I come on, which is most weekdays. I'm going to do a few more songs. I usually do about 4 when I'm running on time. I do want to be off by 6:15, so we shall see. If we get some chatting going, then I may not do quite as many songs. But yes, we did Persist. I think I'm going to do a cheery song, The Sun on the Sea. This is not that one wasn't cheery, but this one is not about troubles at all. Hello. Hello, Elsinore. Welcome. How are you doing? Good to have you. I have a guy who comes on Twitch all the time, Alon. Maybe he'll come on and join you there. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. How are you? These are tough times still for a lot of folks. I'm not doing perfect, but I can't really, I don't have too much to complain about. So I think I'm going to do this song called The Sun on the Sea. I don't think you've been on before, have you, Elsinore? You probably haven't heard any of my songs. This is a song about the Northern California coast, and it kind of tries to take you there, a virtual experience. I do. Yeah, I do. I do all my own music, and I write it. And this one is sort of recent, not super recent, but it's about, oh gosh. I found a great guy way back in the day. It was years ago, and he just pulled me aside and kind of gave me a songwriting for dummies, sort of, if you will, like a very simple template, just to write very simple songs, and you could get fancier from there if you wanted. But, he just talked about figuring out, I don't know, it depends on kind of how much you already know about music. I did not have a lot of music training. I knew how to play the guitar, I knew how to do different chords, but I didn't have really any training in music theory. So I ended up learning a little bit about that, just what different keys are and how to write a song in a particular key, and just simple tips like, hey Carrie, how are you doing? How's it going? Are you still feeling sad? Are you feeling any better? I hope so. Like starting and ending with the same chord for verses and choruses. Not always, but just kind of finishing where you started. It's hard to explain it in a simple. It's hard to. I would say, I guess my main advice would be keep it simple at first. Start simple. Don't try to get super fancy at first. And I'm sure there are tons of videos out there on like simple songwriting tips. And again, it really depends on how much music experience you already have. As like what might be simple for one person might be complicated for the next, and what might be complicated for one person might seem like no problem for somebody else. So it really depends on your background, I think. So get ready for a virtual trip to, oh, well, that's a ton. That's great. Oh, that's great. That's more than you need. You're set. What's your instrument? Or instruments? I'll check chat on the back end, so I'm gonna go ahead and sing, but I will be able to see your chat. I can scroll back through it. So I close my eyes and breathe in the salty air delights me. A God's call invite sights made a sound like a rain stick. I open my eyes to see a billion pebbles glittering as they pour toward the sea, toward the sun on the sea, toward the sea and the sun. Wow, toward the sun on the sea, calling to me. Along the shore I slowly walk, feeling each grain of sand, but my eyes are drawn back toward the sea and toward the beams reflecting. I turn and stare, mesmerized, as if in a trance, overcome by the beauty. I burst forth in dance with the sun on the sea and the sun, with the sun on the sea, dancing with me, waves spreading over the sand, rolls and rolls of white silk encrusted with pearly beads, tiny bubbles glistening. A big wave crashes on the shore, rushes forth to meet me. I stumble back laughing, it licks toes to greet me. The sun on the sea and the sun on the sea, playing with me. Soon I reach the tide pools, teeming with life, green anemone shimmering, starfish clustering. Slow but sure I scale the rock, bare feet, bare hands, mindful each step to the top, to behold the ocean grand, and the sun on the sea and the sun on the sea, dazzling me. Out at sea the rock juts, the wave hits the foam, flies, a waterfall of diamonds pours down, the seal swims by without a sound. Soon the sun will go down, a loved one will come around to coax me away from the sparkling sea, while I look back longingly, back toward the sun on the sea, toward the sea and the sun, toward the sun on the sea, calling to me, back toward the sun on the sea, toward the sea and the sun, toward the sun on the sea, calling to me, back toward the sun on the sea, toward the sea and the sun, toward the sun on the sea, calling to me to dance comes with me to play with me, to dazzle me. It's where I long to be. Thanks for listening to that, The Sun on the Sea. So glad I wrote that song because I don't get to go to that spot as often as I would like to go, and so I can go there virtually by singing the song. So it is now 6:10. I want to get off by... Hi, Wesley. How are you doing? How is it going? How's it going? How's it going? Yeah, so I was going to do maybe TikTok, but I think I'm just going to do No Worries. No, not No Worries. I did No Worries yesterday. I'm thinking I'll just end on the train song. Seems a little early to end, but I don't think I'm going to. I did like the snow picture. It was so awesome. It was excellent. So glad you had snow there. We never get snow right where I live. That's good. I'm glad you're doing well, Wesley. Yay. That's fabulous. Carrie, I never got to hear how you're doing if you feel like sharing. I think I'm just gonna do Train. I hate to just keep it to 3 songs, but I did get on a little late and I'm trying to stick to the earlier time slot here. Not stay on so long. So this is a kid's song that I wrote for my then 4.5-year-old son, and it's fun. We like to take the train out here. But before I do this last song, let me just give a little info about what the heck I'm doing here. I am a singer-songwriter amongst a number of things I do. Okay, and how are you doing with your friend passing? Are you kind of that fading in the back? Eager for spring, man. I'm right there with you. We're already feeling like spring. It's been still in the 30s at night, but it's been like in the 60s. I mean, in a way that should be concerning. It's January. It's been 60s in the day, low 60s. Climate change, yeah. And we need to have more rain for sure. We had a ton, but we need way more still, and that might help with fire prevention going forward. Anyway, but yeah, I do mostly modern American folk on acoustic guitar, but I also do some vocal looping and bluesy songs as well. I come on most weekdays between 5. Ooh, Carrie, yikers. Holy smokes. Wow, so you've told me this before. You get snow there, then you must if it gets that low. Holy crap. Maybe you've told me that before. Wow, that's cold. But I do, what was I saying? I don't remember. I think I said a lot. Oh, I come on most weekdays between like 5:30 and 6 p.m. Pacific time. 6:15 is kind of my hard stop. You can follow me in all of these spots. I simulcast, so it's all happening at the same time. Same username everywhere, Tiffany TLC Music. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube are your options. Twitter is the only place where you can both watch and get announcements like, oh, I can't come on today or whatever. Just make sure you tell your app that you want to get all notifications from me. You won't get besieged. And we don't get much snow. The mountains sometimes do. That is weird. You should, if it's so low, right? And make sure you tell your phone that you want that app to be able to notify you. Otherwise, you can follow me as many places as you want and you won't hear when I'm coming on. So that would be a bummer. All right, here we go. We're going to take the train out. This was a very short broadcast. I'm sorry about that. As much for me as for you guys. I like to be on longer, but I do need to stick to my 6:15. Here we go. taking the train out. Sorry, such a short broadcast. Oh, I don't like it. I'm going to try and come on earlier next time so that I don't have to jump off. What? Are you kidding me? I thought you were joking, Carrie. That's bizarre. That is bizarre, Carrie. That is just bizarre. Thanks for sharing. That's so funny. All right. Thanks for being with me, Carrie, Wesley, Elsinore. If you're still watching, I hope you consider following and coming back. Maybe I can offer you some more suggestions going forward. I would love to see you again. All right, everyone. You're not joking. I kind of figured you weren't, but that's crazy. That's just nuts. Have a great weekend, everyone. Stay safe. Have fun in safe ways. We've got a new variant out there, the stealth Omicron variant. Everybody's got to get vaccinated, please. Okay. Bye, everyone. Take care.